Hi, this is Linda Price again, and I just wanted to do a short video on these envelope pockets that I make, and just wanted to show you them in a video so you can see a little more of the detail. This right here, I was going to start out with, this is a Tsunami Rose file folder, small file folder that's downloadable on her site, and I'm in the process of making these. I'm collaging the insides, and put two pockets in here, and this is how you would glue them down. And just to then you put your tags and whatever you want to do in here. So those are the size of the pockets, and this is the Tsunami Rose file folder. That wasn't what I was intending to show you, but I did want to show you that. And I'm making these. I'm going to put like a smaller journal in here. This is like 20 pages, and I was going to do a little more embellishing, but I'm working on that right now. But these are the pockets that I finished, and I used antique paperie on the tops here, and then I used Tsunami Rose and antique paperie and a combination of some of my vintage papers that I have too on the bottoms. And this is the tatted part. These are my dangles. You can see, and then I tatted this little flower. And I have started doing something that I really like. I'm finishing the backs because you don't always want to just glue them down. Maybe you want to put them in your journal in a certain area, or maybe then you want to put them in another area. So I call these my floating envelopes, and tagged envelopes, and they can go into any journal. You can move them around, and so that's my first one. I've done a series of 5 of them. And here's another one with my tatting here, my little flower, and then just a little tatted trim. And I used some thinner thread. It gives it a little bit more of a delicate look. And it takes longer to do, but I just like that look. And that's the back of it. So she's got a lot of butterflies, doesn't she? I really love, and everybody loves butterflies. So I've downloaded most of her papers that have butterflies. And here's another page, and this is that tatted topper right there. And I tried something different this time. You see this tatting down here? I have seen a lot of vintage journals, vintage style journals, that the artists that have made them have found original tatting that was done years and years and years ago, and it looks more like this, and it's simpler, plainer, and I tried to duplicate it a little bit for those who don't like all the fancy frilly picots and everything. You can change up tatting to make it look plainer and simpler. And probably back in those days, everything was, well, in the Victorian days it wasn't, but maybe later on, and in the homes of people who did not have the money to live the wonderful lifestyle the Victorian ladies lived, who tatted in the afternoons after their gathering for lunch. But this is probably another style of tatting that was done. So I'm trying this now, and I'd like to hear your comments if you like that style versus this style. The only difference is I put more picots, and it makes it more frilly. This has less picots, and it's more plain. So I would really like to know what you think. And I found this book in Florida when I was down there. It was totally in German. I've been looking for books in other languages, and I couldn't believe it. I just loved it. So I bought it, and I'm going to be using a lot of that. I have no clue what it says, but it just, the font that's being used is just beautiful. And if anybody could tell me what it says, that'd be interesting. So, so this is the back of it. So like I say, you can float it around in your journals and or have it stand alone. Here's another one that let's see. I didn't add any tatting in this one. On this one, I just added looks like a handmade doily up there, little doilies. I love to collect doilies too that are crocheted. I love all the handwork. And this is the back. And of course, you know that we got our pocket right here that you can put things in. And the last one is this one. And I just have some crocheted lace on here too. Don't have any tatting, but I'd like to change it up and, you know, have, I mean, I don't want to overdo the tatting, but just want to make it where it can be used. And I love this page of Antique Paperie. I just love the colors and the lushness and the flowers and just everything about it. And so I put that on the back of that one. So you not only get a decorated front, you get a decorated back. And it's so fun to make these. I just love them. And they are on my Etsy. And I make them up, and I have 5 days once I get an order. And I can make them up pretty quickly. So the ones that I'm showing, they may be a little different. Like this set isn't on my Etsy, but it's very, very similar. So, and I use the very same kinds of papers. And so I think, you know, people will understand that you don't always have this, like this lace up here. I might not be out, I might be out of that by the time. And this I don't have very much of anymore, but I just think it's the prettiest lace. So, but they all coordinate, and the colors are very, very similar. And like I said, this is the Tsunami Rose file folder. And I'm making another one over here. Here's another one. I just love some of her latest. And here's 2 more. These are kind of like in progress. I don't have the tops done. You know, this is the envelope. This is the total envelope, and I folded it up. And I like to do the, well, sometimes I'll do the collaging first, sometimes I'll do the top first, but most of the time I'll do the top first, and then I'll do the collaging, but I did it the other way this time. So this is another Tsunami Rose file folder that I'm working on. I just think those are so pretty. I love all the things on YouTube now where they're doing either the ones that are already made on paper online, or they take, you know, blank file folders and make. I just love, like I watched one of Artie Mae's today, and it was just beautiful. Of course, it's got all the lace on it. That's what I love. So, but these are in progress. I just haven't gotten these done yet. So, you know, we always have stuff that we have half done, and I have lots of that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you these and get your thoughts about them, and wanted to show you a little bit more detail than just photos, because, you know, photos just don't show all the details, and you know, it's just better to see a video. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope that you like this, and if you do, give me a like, and give me a comment, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe to it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.